Okay, so now let us just talk about how to tune a violin. So basically, as I mentioned, there are 4 strings, and you can hear. So this string is out of tune actually. So it's out of tune. So let us just tune that particular string to whatever Shruti what we are actually interested in. So I'm just turning on the Tanpura app. I mean, there are quite a lot of popular Tanpura apps available on the App Store or Google Play Store. So you can just download any of them and use it to whatever Shruti you like. So let me just teach you how to tune a violin. Okay. So basically, what we do is we actually this involves a lot of hearing basically. So what the Tanpura actually does is it actually gives out the shadjam of the Shruti what is required. So actually the violin, the sa string, whatever I mentioned, should be tuned to that particular frequency. So how do we actually do that? One thing is we have to listen and compare between the Shruti box and the violin when we pluck the string. So the Tanpura basically is the reference for our Shruti. So by carefully listening to the Tanpura, we can actually tune the particular string to that particular frequency. So I'll just show how actually we tune that. So as you know, this is the tuning pegs and these are the fine tuners. So I'll just tune my violin to that particular frequency now. So since you can actually hear, it's actually a bit less to what my reference. So it's there. Getting the difference? Okay. So I rotate my tuning peg such that my string and the Tanpura Shruti actually matches. Okay. So it's about there. But remember I said something about my tuning screws. So I just give a small turn. So that's a perfect match, and actually that's how we actually tune the violin. Okay, basically for any instrumentalist, may it be flute, violin, the veena or mandolin, or maybe any instrument that are being used in Carnatic classical music, basically they tune to D, that is 2. The Shruti is basically 2. So I mean, people prefer D sharp or 2.5. What I actually says violins and other flute or all those kind of instruments, I think that those instruments have to be played in D. I mean, the basic purpose is how easily you can play on the instrument, and of course you can also play in F sharp or G sharp, but the thing is the tension of the string increases and you might experience some pain on your fingers while playing the instrument. So it's recommended that you play in a Shruti which is actually convenient to you. I mean, there is no hard and strict rule that you have to stick to D or D sharp. You can also play in E or F or G sharp, whatever. But basically, most of the people, including me, we prefer D or D sharp because the bottom line being that it is very smooth on our fingers and we can actually play it very easily. Another interesting part of violin in our music is as we all know, as we all have seen so many concerts, and you know, there is a main vocal artist. To the left of the vocal artist is a violinist and to the right is a mridangist. So the main reason why the violin was included in our Carnatic style of music was the sound whatever that is being produced on a violin is very much near to the way what a vocalist sings. You know, actually there are other very well established instruments. We have our own veena, we have flute. I mean, when you listen to all those things along with a vocal artist, whatever sound or whatever song, whatever the vocalist sings, that can be almostly reproduced by the violin instrument, unlike the flute or the veena. Basically, it's the nature of the instrument that it's purely non-linear, something like the vocal cords. So whatever the vocalist sings, the violinist can easily replicate it just because there are no frets on the fingerboard. I mean, I just want you to recollect the instrument veena, wherein you have markings, you have those frets, you know, something like a guitar or the whatever instrument there is out there with frets. So as you can see, there are no frets on the violin. So it's purely non-linear, and we can all on a very deeper level, we can actually reproduce the gamakas, which are very important in our Carnatic classical music, that have been, the trademark for Carnatic classical music. What a violin artist actually sings can be easily reproduced on an instrument, something called as the violin. So that is the reason why violin is the most suited instrument for the Pakkavadyam, whatever we say.